light is one of the most important parts of a render or a project in general in Blender, and there's several reasons for it. First of all, light basically helps us visualize what's going on. Without light, our scenes would be dark and unreadable, and Blender needs light to practically turn our 3D scene into a 2D image in our render. There's a bunch of ways to light, which we'll cover in a future lesson, but besides that, lighting also serves different purposes. So without light, our images look flat, which means that without proper lighting, we won't get a good result that's representative of our skills, meaning that we need light to visualize what we want. Now, for example, in product lighting, lighting serves as a purpose to highlight the shape, form, material, and other things of a product. Its goal is to visualize the product as best as possible and, if needed, tell somewhat of a story around it. In other projects, like for example an environment, lighting serves to create realism. Without proper light, our scene will look fake, flat, and lacks the realism required for it to look good. In other projects, light serves the purpose of creating story. It can help shape a scene, direct the viewer's eye to a certain point of your image, or even convert a mood in terms of color and light temperature. There's so much that goes into light that it makes it one of the most important things that you can learn as a 3D artist. Whether you're working in photography, design, or 3D, it doesn't really matter. Light is always the same and behaves the same as well. Even in 3D, the properties of light, the way it behaves, the way it functions, and the results that it gives are very, very similar to actual real-life light. Therefore, understanding light in a global sense, not particularly in 3D, is actually quite important and can help a lot. So if you have a background in photography, or maybe you have a background in other forms of design, understanding light and color does really help shape your projects in 3D. So in this course, I'll try to teach you everything you need to know about light in Blender, and specifically what types of light and how to use them, while also diving into the differences between cycles and Eevee, for example, since those are actually quite different. Now, by finishing this course, you can be sure that by the end of it, you will feel comfortable using light in Blender. The goal for me is to teach you to be able to use light in a project, no matter the subject matter of that project, to create realistic but good-looking results, or even stylistic results if you want to, but in the end, get the results that you are looking for to convey your hard work as best as possible to your audience. So let's dive into the next lesson, where we'll go over the 7 types of light in Blender.